Let's talk today about status quo versus revisionist states. Who decides who is revisionist? One of the most influential concepts in international relations is the distinction between status quo and revisionist states. Conventional view बहुत simple है. Status quo state वो होती है जो existing international order को preserve करना चाहती है, और a revisionist state वो होती है जो existing international order को change करना चाहती है. But once we look more closely, the distinction becomes far more complicated, because the first question should be, what exactly is the international order? क्या ये international order distribution है of power among states? Are these the institutions of global governance? Are these the rules of international law, or the norms and values that underpin the system? Because these are not the same things. A state may support the United Nations while demanding reform of the Security Council. It may participate in the global economy while calling for changes in institutions like the IMF or the World Bank, or it may accept the broader international order while seeking to alter regional balance of power. That is why many scholars argue that revisionism is not a binary category, it exists on a spectrum. Some states seek to revise outcomes. वो चाहते हैं greater status, वो चाहते हैं influence or representation within the existing order. Others seek to revise those rules. वो चाहते हैं reform करें institutions को, norms को, and they believe no longer reflect contemporary realities, उन realities or norms को change करें. And a much smaller number seek to revise the order itself, challenging the fundamental principles on which the international system rests. Let's take the examples of India and Pakistan. Let's take India first. At the global level, India broadly supports the existing international order, yet argues that its institutions no longer reflect today's balance of power. Its long-standing demand for a permanent seat at the UN Security Council and greater influence in global governance reflects an effort to reform the distribution of authority rather than replace the system itself. So at the same time, many analysts argue that India's behavior in its immediate neighborhood वो reflect करता है regional revisionism को, where it seeks to shape regional balance of power in line with its strategic interest. Now let's look at Pakistan, because Pakistan एक different picture paint करता है. Pakistan does not seek to overrun the international order either. Its foreign policy has been primarily concerned with preserving strategic stability in South Asia, contesting aspects of the regional security order, particularly regarding Kashmir, conventional military balances, and nuclear deterrence, while remaining an active participant in global institutions. So its revisionist claims, where they exist, are therefore largely regional हैं and issue specific हैं rather than systemic. And that illustrates the broader point. Neither India nor Pakistan fits neatly into the categories of status quo or revisionist. आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि clean break है, India revisionist है, Pakistan status quo है, or vice versa. Both are status quo in some areas and revisionist in another. History tells us the same story. Britain was once a revisionist power. The United States challenged the 19th century international order before becoming the principal architect and defender of the post-1945 order. So today's status quo powers were often yesterday's revisionist, which raises a deeper question. When powerful states describe others as revisionist, are they making an analytical observation or defending an order from which they have historically benefited? So perhaps जो सवाल पूछने वाला है वो ये नहीं है, is this state a revisionist state? But सवाल ये पूछने वाला है, they are revisionist about what? Because changing who has influence within the system is fundamentally different from changing the system itself. And unless we make this distinction, revisionist state becomes less of an analytical concept and more of a political label.